I am Kalonji Cole. I am a Black male born in Detroit and raised in Tallahassee, Florida. I had kind of a three passions. Um, First passion was being like a stuntman. I loved Jackie Chan growing up. I loved acrobatics. I loved doing flips and everything. Um, so I wanted to be that. Also really loved music. Growing up, I was a little Bow Wow fan. I'll admit it. I wanted to be the next little Bow Wow. That, and then I was like, I also like, people and, taking care of people. And so being a doctor was something that, was on my radar too. So I kind of grew up with like those three things and narrowed it down to being a doctor when I was like in middle school. Started taking it a little bit more seriously, choosing to take like certain electives and anatomy and physiology. I found that stuff so interesting and haven't looked back since. My passion, like right outside of medicine, is advocacy. And for that, I joined the AMA and the CMA, the American Medical Association, the California Medical Association. That is something I've been involved in since I was a first year. Still involved in it now. Other passions include nutrition and exercise. Right now, I'm practicing calisthenics, and yeah, it's been pretty fun. I've been picking up that for like the past six months now. People are kind of surprised to hear that like I freestyle rap pretty well. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm just gonna let you know that's usually the follow up. but yeah, I can drop some bars every now and then. Love diving. So it started with gymnastics when I was when did I start gymnastics? When I was 4. Started gymnastics when I was 4. Did that all the way through middle school. Started diving when I was in high school, and then unfortunately haven't been able to dive since college. I dove from high school all the way through college, and I miss it a lot. It's hard to find cliffs to jump off of out here. But yeah, I hope to get back to it once I'm done with school, once I'm done with residency. I would love to coach again. I used to coach diving as well. And yeah, I would love to coach the team. That would be super fun. Motto that kind of helps me push through on the day to day. When I need that extra push, I think about what my parents named me. My parents named me Kalonji because of the meaning. It means I will be victorious. And that is that was before they knew that I wanted to be a doctor. I was just little embryo up in there, and and so it feels like destiny. It feels like destiny. What I'm doing, it feels like it's destined to be. So I know that nothing comes easy. I know that this is hard. I know exactly what I signed up for, but I'm built for it. It's because of trust. Um, to be frank, people of color have a lot of reasons to distrust power just in general. And then when you talk about, power in medicine, they have a lot of really valid reasons to mistrust them. And might get a little bit emotional, if I talk about my grandmother, but I lost her in medical school during my second year. And I love my granny, and seeing what she went through with her doctors, I could just see the mistrust, and it was just a mess. And I just knew that like if I were that doctor, or if anybody that looked like me, were that doctor, that the communication would just be so much better. Um, and but unfortunately, it wasn't, and she passed peacefully, but it's still something that just like doesn't sit right with me. So having somebody who looks like you and says like, hey, I know where you're coming from. I know, why you might think this way or might not think this way, but hey, like I'm here for you and I promise I have your best interest at heart. That's what motivates me and that's why I think it's so important to have representation, because yeah, I'm in medical school. I've never seen a Black doctor, or I've never had a Black doctor, in my life. And with things going the way that they are, just in terms of public health, trends, having people of color in the medical field is so important if we want to really see the health disparities that exist in our country, come to an end.